How do you feel about storytelling? Does it make you a little nervous when you think about storytelling? Do you kind of cringe? Do you know what it takes to form a compelling story, to get people to really listen to you, to get people to engage with you? Could you use a little help? I think we all can. Well, if you're looking to get some tips on storytelling, we have a special guest that's joining me right now. Laconia Therio is a storyteller, amongst other things, and he's going to be our upcoming guest at the NSA in Connecticut on February 9th. Laconia, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you all for having me, Pat. It's good to be here.
I am so excited to hear your presentation because storytelling gives me a bit of anxiety, as it does probably a lot of other people, because we want to feel like we want to tell a good story, but we're not sure maybe how to start, how to keep people, interested. Are we going too long? Help us out, Laconia.
Well, first of all, I understand. I connect with the anxiety part. Uh, I would also say, Pat, that the most important thing for me is to be genuinely who you are. Um, there's nothing like hearing somebody try to sound like somebody else. The authenticity is gone.
Absolutely. Now, tell me a little bit about your history in being a storyteller. What's your background?
My background is ministry, psychotherapy, and most recently, I have served as a chaplain at Stanford Hospital for 20 years, which is storytelling in a different form because I'm really listening to patients and their families. And then also, I work with medical doctors, family medicine residents, observing them with patient care.
Excellent. That's a very important job that you're doing. And I'm sure in the process of doing that job, in storytelling, you really need to connect with your audience. You need to connect, even if that audience is one person. So, is this where people kind of can go wrong in storytelling?
Uh, I think they can go wrong, but the most important thing that they can do is to be connected to what they're telling, because if they're connected to what they're telling, I believe the audience will connect to what they're telling.
Okay. So, what will people learn at the NSA meeting in New Haven on February 9th? What are we gonna learn about? And I guess this is also it's for professional speakers, but I guess anyone that's really interested in improving their storytelling techniques, right?
My hope, Pat, is to help people find out that they probably know how to tell stories, but they're not aware of that they're capable of telling stories. I subscribe to the view that we're all storytellers. Um, I'm a professional storyteller, so I actually work on my stories. I have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Uh, I think a place where people go wrong is sometimes they don't know how to begin and they don't know how to end the story. And
Oh, yeah, very important. That hook line,
yeah,
right? Just like reel them in. And so I'm sure also that good storytelling can really help your business.
you know, I'm slowly developing this into a business, but I think you're absolutely right. Uh, if you can be connected to your business, if you can connect your business in a story framework, I think it's easier for people to remember who you are.
Absolutely. All right. Well, with that, we will leave it, but I am very much looking forward to seeing you and hearing about how we can engage more with our audiences through the art of storytelling, which we know is so important these days. Laconia Terrio, I really want to thank you for being with us, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Pat, thank you very much. See you then.
Thank you. And for more information on the presentation happening on February 9th, you can go to nsact.org. Guests are welcome, and we will